Monserrado County Senator Abraham Darrell Dillon promises robust Senate oversight to address rising unemployment rate. And in foreign news, Uganda begins tallying votes amid internet blockout and fraud claims. These and many more, including the news in French, simple Liberian English, and of course, sports looking ahead to Sunday's showdown between Nimba and Grand Creek County in the grand finals of the county meet. The first series will make a jabber with the news.
Finance and Development Planning Minister Gosling Gafwan has reassured government's commitment to translating ideas about the MCC Compact into tangible outcomes. Mr. Gafwan said government is determined to expedite the recruitment process of targeted staff to ensure the MCT office is fully operational by February. The Liberian Finance Minister was speaking Thursday in Monrovia when a delegation from the MCC and the United States Embassy paid him a courtesy visit.
All that will be reconfirmed no longer the road that will require effort, hard work, and what I call what government approach to achieving the outcome.
Minister Gafwan disclosed that the entire government, including other sector ministries, has been working closely with the MCC team. He expressed gratitude to the U.S. Embassy and the MCC team for their dedication and support in Liberia. Meanwhile, MCC Managing Director for Africa, Kari Mohana, has attributed the success of the first compact to the deep U.S.-Liberia relationship and shared history. Madam Monahan reiterated the importance of collaborative and country-led compact development process to meet the needs of Liberian. She disclosed that the delegation's visit to Liberia is to meet with government stakeholders to discuss the compact development process.
We're going to be talking about some of the key milestones of compact development. The next one is a workshop that will take place later in February. We call it a root cause analysis. And what this means is within a particular constraint or sector, defining what are the problems within this sector and what are the problems of those concern.
According to her, the goal is to sign the compact within a 2-year time frame, emphasizing the ambition and confidence in achieving it. Madam Monahan noted that the MCC compacts are based on rigorous analysis, including data collection and stakeholder consultation across sectors. Members of the House of Representatives have concurred with the Senate for the passage of the Zoning Act of 2025. The Act establishes a foundational legal framework for the orderly development, management, and use of land within the country. It intends to promote planned urban growth while safeguarding the public health, safety, and general welfare. Our reporter says establishment of the zoning classification will play a critical role in guiding development, improving land use, and ensure land utilization aligns with community needs and environmental considerations. Lawmakers believe the zoning act will strengthen urban planning, enhance land management systems, and support sustainable socio-economic development. Monserrado County Senator Darius Dillon has promised robust oversight to address raising concern of high unemployment rate in the country. Senator Dillon said his oversight with support from his colleagues will ensure the Ministry of Labor provides data on the number of jobs for Liberians. According to the Monserrado County Senator, the Ministry of Labor during the third session of the legislature will be under immense scrutiny to seek the interest of Liberians in the job market.
We have debates on the floor. All the answer for this decentralization. You never about grandmother.
The Monserrado County Senator noted that while job creation remains a paramount concern, government in 2 years has stabilized the prices of basic commodities, ensured constant electricity, and rebuilt the country's international image. Senator Dillon also hinted at his re-election in 2029, stating that those desiring of standing against him are afraid due to what he described as remarkable achievements in the legislature. Meanwhile, Mossorado County Senator Ibrahim Daras Bilon has defended the Port Autonomous Bill currently before President Joseph Waka for signing into law. The bill seeks to establish a port regulatory agency and make all 4 ports in the country independent. Senator Dillon told Elbc on Thursday they spelled rumors that the bill, championed by Pro-Tem Nomi Kanga Lawrence, is intended to outsource to the Port of Buchanan. The Mossorado County Senator craved President Waka's wisdom in signing the bill into law, stating that institutional reform is the hallmark of good governance. Senator Dillon also promised Senate's decision on the full implementation of the Local Government Act, replacing the Ministry of Internal Affairs to the Ministry of Local Government. The government of Liberia has verified speculations regarding a significant change to U.S. immigration procedures affecting Liberian nationals. Recently, the United States government announced an indefinite pause on the processing of certain immigrant visas for citizens of 75 countries, including Liberia. The measure is set to begin on January 21, 2026. The Liberian Foreign Ministry, in a release, emphasized that this is not a general visa ban. The ministry says the pause does not affect non-immigrant visas for tourism, business, study, or exchange programs, the validity of existing U.S. visas of any type, and the continuous processing of non-immigrant visa applications. The release noted that the pause applies significantly to the further issuance of immigrant visas pending new U.S. government guidelines, recognizing the potential import of citizens seeking permanent residence. The Liberian government has initiated diplomatic discussions with U.S. authorities. These engagements aim to seek clarification on the full scope and expected duration of the pause and to advocate for the fair consideration of Liberian applicants throughout the review process. Information Minister Jeremy McPeer has frowned on citizens who are celebrating the indefinite suspension of U.S. immigrant visas for Liberians. Mr. Pia described such acts from those citizens as unpatriotic. He said Liberia has an excellent relationship with the U.S. government. Speaking at the Information Ministry press briefing Thursday, Mr. Pia said the suspension of immigrant visas is the right of the U.S. government. Nima County Senator Yan Twyen has called for rigorous and thorough scrutiny of the proposed third amendment to the Environmental Mineral Development Agreement. Senator Twyen said the third amendment contains several unaddressed issues which need to be given serious attention before ratification. He maintained that the Interministerial Confectionery Committee must provide the legislature a comprehensive social impact framework for community development, outlining implementation plans. Senator Twine also urged the IMCC to make available an audited financial statement from AML as of 2025 to establish the facts surrounding reported financial gains and losses. He added that no investment is too large to be governed by clear, enforceable, and ratified obligations. As such, the AML Third Amendment must be reviewed thoroughly to ensure the company is in compliance. Lofa County Senator Momo Cyrus has raised concern over the influx of illicit money in Lofa County. Senator Cyrus said the situation has damaged water sources and contributed to land degradation across the country. That's the county, thus creating serious constraints for the citizens. The Lofa County Senator told plenary that about 18 money claims have been identified in the county without any tangible benefits to residents of the area. He alleged that the companies are mining gold and diamond without any verification to ensure that Liberians benefit from their resources. Nima County District 5 Representative Koto Kwadu is calling for the establishment of a government-run technical and vocational education and training TVET center in his district. Representative Kwadu said the creation of a TVET center is critical to equipping young people with practical skills and expanding employment opportunities. He noted that such an institution would help build a skilled workforce, stimulate local economic growth, and reduce youth unemployment across the district. The lawmaker's request was contained in an official communication submitted to plenary on Thursday. Representative Kwagu is proposing that the center, if approved, be established in the Playtown Bojo Administrative District. Meanwhile, plenary has forwarded the communication to the House Committee on Education for review. A proposal seeking to place town chiefs across the country on government's payroll has been submitted to the House of Representatives. The proposal was presented to plenary through an official communication by Nema County District 5 Representative Koto Kwagu. In his summation, Representative Kwagu acknowledged the vital role local government leaders, particularly town chiefs, play in maintaining peace and resolving conflicts within their communities. The lawmaker described town chiefs as custodians of peace, noting that their sacrifices and contributions often go unrecognized despite their importance to grassroots governance. And Maryland County District 2 Representative Anthony Williams has submitted a bill seeking to exempt certain employees from paying income taxes. Representative Williams termed the employees as those making less than $500 United States dollars monthly. He said the measure will ease tax burden, especially on low-income earners, and reform the country's investment incentive system.
The vast majority of the people who are currently difficult in this country are the people who fall below the bar of the law. So just exempt from 500 to not be paying income tax. At least that spread of that money, it will also help to put food and bread on the table.
Representative Williams emphasized that the bill, when passed, will relieve ordinary labor employees amid prevailing economic challenges. He said any potential revenue shortfall resulting from the tax exemption threshold would be offset by the suspension of certain incentives and tax waivers currently granted to some investors and companies.
We'll meet with the news bulletin. Should be back later with our weather and foreign news at 2 a.m. On Thursday, a delegation for the Millennium Challenge Corporation (MCC) and the United States Embassy in Yemen paid a courtesy call on the finance minister. The visit marked a critical step in developing Liberia's next compact with the MCC. In his remarks, Finance and Development Planning Minister Augustine Gafon reaffirmed government's full commitment to translating Liberia's excitement about the MCC compact into tangible outcomes.
Road to reaffirmation was